Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today this is a jumping lesson. Sorry, I forgot to do a outro and an intro, but I thought I'd show the lesson anyway. So here is Zola and me going over some poles, which for whatever reason Zola decides at the end to always jump them a bit. That was actually quite good that time. And then this time was okay. She still misses out the pole at the end, which I'm not too sure why. Anyway, then here we're going over a jump, and honestly it felt a lot better than it actually looked, if I'm being completely honest. It actually felt alright. And then here is Zola and me gonna go over the jump again. We're just taking ages to get going, get trotting over. And then I believe this one was not a lot better, but it still felt good, decent, and it looked a lot better as well. My jumping position wasn't too bad. Then they put it up to a double. So we did the first cross pole canter and then a one stride to the next cross pole, which was pretty good. These cross poles are about 40 centimeters. And then I think we just did a circle around that end, so I could stop. And then here is Zola and me going over the rainbow jump, which she jumped pretty nicely and it looked good as well. That jump didn't feel as great as it actually looked. Anyway, then here's Zola and me gonna go over this grey jump, and she did it pretty nicely. And then we do a canter around there, and then we go back into a trot and jump this rainbow jump. So here we are putting together 3 jumps, which Zola jumped pretty well over all 3. It was just having control, because Zola can sometimes get really strong. So we're just working on making it a steady, positive, confidence experience going over jumps. And this green jump was actually pretty nice. I mean, she was really strong coming up to it. I know she doesn't always look it, but it does feel it. But I'm now learning to go with her over the jump, because that's when we tend to get better strides. And here is us doing it again. The jumps got put up, and again we jumped them pretty nicely, average, and this felt really nice going over that grey one. Then here is us coming over this rainbow one, and we cantered, and I did get a bit left behind, as you can see. Here is it, the jump in slow motion. As you can see, I kind of got a little bounce out of the saddle, but I sat up nicely afterwards. And then here is us going over the green jump. She was quite fast, and I just completely forgot to fold, which was completely my fault, because that jump was really nice that she did, and I just should have folded. And then here is us putting in a circle. This wasn't because she was strong or anything. It was because one of the other riders was just in the wheelchair jump, so they were just moving. So I just pop in a circle so I didn't run them over. Then here is the jumps going bigger up. That doesn't make sense. Up again, and she jumped that. It felt a lot better than it looked. Again, it really, really did. I thought it felt really nicely. And she did jump early, but I didn't get left behind as much. And then that rainbow was pretty good. But as I was saying, I did not get left behind as much. I actually did my jumping position. So it was only at the very end I got a bit left behind. But then by then, I was already sat up enough so I didn't kind of fall on her neck a little bit. And then here is us coming up to the green one. And this was a decent jump. I love this jump. This was my favourite jump of the whole lesson. That was that green jump. And then here is us doing the course again. It was us just trotting over. And also, so you're wondering, that I'm wearing the new Lumio Spring Summer collection, which is in the Mimosa colour. And here is us going over a jump canter. Whee! And then another bit of a early one. But hey, we did it, and I didn't get too left behind. And that jump also felt a lot better than it actually looked. And then here's us coming up to the rainbow jump. These jumps are about 60 centimetres. And And then here is us coming around to this green jump, which Zola, I think, did it pretty nicely. Here we go, trot, trot, trot. And jumped it quite nicely. She was fast, but I did fold and I did do it. Like, I may have been a bit tense, but I folded and we did get a very nice jump over that. And then here is us coming up to the double, which we were a bit wonky for at the beginning, but actually jumped pretty nicely. And then here is us coming around, just stopping. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I really do hope you enjoyed today's video, and I shall see you guys all next time. Bye!